The Biscuit Boys Hour is sponsored by Made in Brum Radio Show with David Gordon.
Welcome to the all-new Biscuit Boys monthly hour with him, Mrs. Brown, and me, the Gabby Cabby, on SRB Radio, in association with Griffiths Clothing and Zany, and supporting the Jeff Astle Foundation. On today's show we have music by Catalina Kicks, Jack Cattell and Blaze, plus a whole lot more, and regular features Mrs. Brown Likes, Yesterday's Papers and Paget Watch. And join us a little bit later for a chat. The tune is Jimmy Coburn. But first off, here's Caymans with their new single, Violent Video Games. Abrupt ending.
Very abrupt.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Your new show, you got your likes. We're bringing the likes back.
Yeah. I'll get them ready for later on.
Okay. Them Russian Olympics,
No, that's the World Cup.
You know, them things where you go to vote. The elections.
All right.
Went well for Putin again, didn't they?
Yeah, I know, yeah. Did you see the video of that bloke coming in 2 or 3 times?
Did he really? What, only 3? Yeah.
And imagine him coming in the next time, with a moustache or something,
yeah.
you know.
Do you know what amazed me, though? He only got 70+%, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There must be some really brave people in Russia.
So 30% didn't go vote for him, so another 20%.
Well, he's probably the population of Russia's dropped by about 25%.
Yeah.
Mind you, population of Salisbury's dropped by 1 or 2, ain't it? Don't go out for a meal with a bloke with a funny accent.
No.
Do you reckon he done it?
Done what?
Well, I didn't bump them off. They ain't dead, are they yet?
No.
Yeah.
How he did it? Whatever
Mind
it
you,
is.
I
blame the Russians for everything.
Well, how about East from the Beast?
Yeah, East from the Beast.
Yeah, well, the Beast from the East, even.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Bloody cold,
Jeremy Corbyn's hat.
I'm amazed Corbyn...
That's why we're wearing hats,
to be fair,
in sympathy.
I'm amazed that Corbyn didn't get the blame for that Beast from the East. I mean, he's got the blame for everything else, hasn't he? And
We
like Boris
actually-
is out there now, isn't he?
Why didn't we come in wearing Russian hats? Oh.
Well, if we was on the BBC, they could actually Photoshop it to make us look more Russian and communist, couldn't they?
Yeah. Kuchi Hamada.
Who?
Kuchi Hamada. I'm
Okay.
not doing that any disrespect.
No.
I meant that generally.
I think that's a great Japanese accent you got.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Says hello from Japan. Nice.
How you doing, Japan? You
Yeah,
right?
Good stuff. You
Yeah.
can't see that yet. Cause,
I can't know because I need to turn that around. Can I turn? Oh, yeah. If
There
I
you go,
turn
you
that
can turn
around,
around,
that's,
you can
that's
see
all right.
how stupid you're looking at that.
And it isn't just for the fact that we're wearing hats in support of Jeremy Corbyn. It's damn cold in here,
It's
isn't
bloody
it?
freezing, ain't it? I know. Yeah.
And
It's bloody
also, they
freezing.
reckon that beast from the east is going to return
Yeah.
April. Easter Monday's going to be cold.
Oh, great.
I know. But it's getting... You know, the first dumping that we had was bad. This dumping was pretty
I
bad.
just started dumping out there.
But generally speaking, the trilogy, it's like when, say, like you're watching Jaws. It's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jaws 2 ain't as frightening. Jaws 3 is quite tame, isn't it, really?
Yeah. George fought.
Yeah.
George fought.
So
Is
we'll
it
probably
George
we
fought?
will. No, I don't think that'd
That'd be a
one
goldfish,
for-
wouldn't it?
No, exactly. Yeah.
that'd be a goldfish.
So by the time like the beast from the East 3 comes, we'll probably be in shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, then. What you got next for me, mate?
Okay, so we'll get. Oh, no, I'm going to save that one till later. I think I'm going to
Save
save
who?
my record of the week. till
Oh,
later.
okay, yeah.
Okay. We'll play this. The click.
Before you do click it, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Keisha, by the way, for sending it in. Guys, send in all your material to tracks at sports-radio.co.uk. And what we don't play on the Biscuit Boys show, we will be putting on rotation, generally for about a month, on SRB radio. So you can listen to all these tracks and a whole lot more daily on your number one radio station.
SRBradio.com.
You've done that ever so well. Now click it.
Here we go.
It's a ride from today. Feels like I'm breaking away in a city with all our friends. Sticking it to the man, showing you it's alright.
good, isn't
Good, yeah, good job.
Showbox, Jack Towel, cheers boys, great to have new music to share again. And great, thanks for watching, listening and sending your tracks in. Carol Sandland's joined. Whack it up, mate, because I can't see. You've got the controls. Let's give people... Anne-Marie Johnson. Come on, whack it up, will ya?
Whack what up?
I can't see
Oh,
down
sorry.
there.
I thought you were
You've
talking...
got all the controls.
I
I
thought
have
you-
no control.
I-
Anne-Marie Johnson, morning guys. Lynn A.D. Barker joined as well, and our friends in Japan. Mega lads, thank you from Caymans.
I like the way you brushed over that. Our friend from Japan.
Well, I'm not very good with the
No,
Japanese,
no,
but you
no,
did
no,
just
no.
give a mention to and read it out so wonderfully.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go to Cheltenham? Do you like the
No, I
horses?
just went for a wee.
Oh no, but did you go to Cheltenham? Do you like the horses?
No,
don't
not a big.
know.
I'm not a horsey person, really. No.
I went to Scotland the weekend.
I know you did. I saw
Do
that.
you like
yeah.
my tartan?
Oh, is that what it is?
From the tartan shop in Edinburgh. Is that tartan as well?
No, that's from Primark in Birmingham.
I'll tell you what though, I did walk round Primark in Edinburgh as well. And well,
Is it different to ours?
No, it's all the same. The clothes are getting a lot better, aren't they?
Are they? I like Primark.
I think so. Primark clothes.
I can't knock Primark.
I mean, I never
yeah.
buy Primark. I always get my clubber from TK Maxx.
Yeah. It's another story, isn't it?
But I tell you what, it's a great time in Edinburgh. Wonderful city.
Yeah.
So much to see.
Yeah.
That castle's bloody high on that hill.
It is, isn't it? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I tell
yeah,
you what.
yeah.
Try and get up there, because the Crown Jewels are up there as well, aren't they?
No,
You ain't getting
yeah.
them back.
No.
Honestly.
You don't want to lose your crown.
No,
jewels
and
up there.
especially when it snows, it's ever so steep. And then we spent many an hour in the Grosvenor pub in the West End. Had a few sherbets and met my old mate Tam,
Right.
big Celtic supporter.
Ah, right,
My
okay.
missus is going, where is he? Having a beer with Tam, just talking football.
Oh,
You
Tam.
know how it is, when you get talking football.
Good old
Celtic Jockstein and the good
not
old
proper
days of the
football, though,
old
is it?
enemy and that, yeah.
It's not proper football, though.
But
is
it was very cold in Scotland, and mind you, I think it was even colder back in Birmingham, wasn't it?
It's bloody freezing, man.
That flight coming back was a bit woohoo.
Was it?
Yeah.
How long does it take to get back?
It took about an hour, I think. It's about an hour and 15. 'Cause they have to turn plane round, don't they? And
Oh,
stuff
right,
like
okay,
that.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
think it was quite windy and the wind was behind us. But when you come into Birmingham, there's a load of crosswinds, aren't they? And it was shaking around a bit, you know. But we landed, we got here.
Good.
And that's
Good.
the main thing. Flew flyby with them propeller things.
Was it a propeller one?
Yeah.
No.
It was a small one.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go on that.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
that.
I know, I saw it, I thought, blimey, that's a small one. It's the smallest plane I've ever been on. And you do feel things. We sat right at the back of the plane. You know, so. Which was handy for the toilets.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Having
Yeah, when
said
you
that,
get
on
to
an
our
hour
age.
you ain't going to go much, are you?
No, I bet you did.
No, I didn't actually.
Didn't you?
Nah.
Oh, right, okay.
By the time you're up, you get... Coming back, you like the captain's going, we're just going over Manchester, we're starting our descent.
Yeah.
So by the time you're up, really, you're down.
All right.
And
So
they went
they still have
safe.
stewards, hostesses and stuff.
Yeah,
on-
yeah,
on
of course
those,
they do.
Yeah.
They just come and serve you. They'll like come up the aisle, serve you, and then by the time they've done that, you're about in Manchester.
I was going to say,
you're not
because
in
like,
Manchester.
like an hour, I'm guessing by if you're sitting at the back, by the
Yeah.
time it gets here, sorry.
Yeah, I know.
We're landing
yeah.
now.
It was all right. Mind you, at least then you ain't got long to wait, have you,
No,
till you
no,
land.
no.
And then when we landed in Birmingham, we did half taxi quick, the pilot. I did have a chat with him. I said, any chance of like, riding it around the airport?
Yeah,
for a
driving
bit?"
it.
Yeah. He said no. Yeah, not surprised.
And you had haggis as well, apparently.
Yeah, haggis.
So did you have like the
I got about-
tourist haggis, or did you have like the proper haggis?
I had haggis. I had haggis in a bar in Scotland.
And I'm guessing they told you what was in it.
No, I don't know what's in
You
it.
don't know what's in it. Okay.
It's like pig stuff in it.
Oh, it's everything.
Well, probably, yeah.
It's all the bits that nobody else wants to eat.
Well, probably, but it was nice.
Yeah.
And it got neeps and tatties as well.
Neeps and tatties.
Yeah.
Can't beat neeps and tatties.
Yeah. I tell you what, it reminded me very much of faggots.
Faggots and pies.
Faggots and pies and
Oh,
gravy.
God,
yeah.
I love faggots
It was
and
legit.
pies.
In fact, I was going to go and watch Hearts play.
Well, right. Yeah,
I phoned
good,
up the ground,
Yeah.
Tynecastle, and says, like, what's
You know
the
who I
crack?
am, don't you? You say that.
Don't be
no.
stupid. I just phoned them up and said, look, I've just landed in Edinburgh. I've seen that Arts are playing, because sometimes you don't know if you can go there and just pay on the gate, or you have to buy a ticket by the time you get there.
yeah.
And so I didn't know. So I thought and I'll be honest, they wasn't that helpful. So I thought, stuff, yeah. So I
right.
didn't bother going to a Scotland game.
Probably couldn't understand what you were saying.
No, I was coherent.
Probably
to
weren't-
that.
you
I'd
probably
only
weren't
had a
drunk
couple of
enough.
glasses of red.
You weren't drunk enough for a Scottish
Yeah.
supporter.
And then, like on the Sunday, Motherwell was playing Celtic, My old mate Crocker was doing the commentary, and Motherwell's not too far away from it, but the weather wasn't very good. Next time I go to Scotland, I'm going to go for a bit longer, and do a bit of sightseeing round there, because I just thought it was a beautiful place.
Yeah,
Really nice.
that side is the posh bit. Yeah.
And we stayed in a lovely hotel called The Place as well. Real. You know, when you go to a place and you get a real good feeling for it, and you just can't wait to return. So
Yeah.
So thank you, Scotland, for looking after us so well. Come on then, let's play back-to-back tracks now.
Okay,
Time is running out, and we do want to get as many tracks on there. And then after back-to-back, I want your 6 likes.
All right, okay. We've got a couple of tracks here. 2 great tracks that I've listened to earlier. One's the Promised Land by the Ugly Kings.
Okay, yeah, you're in that band.
Great name, right?
Yeah,
And a track I played to you a bit of it earlier. Just the Jester, Invisible Man.
Let's have them then.
Don't show me the way to the promised land if you can be more. Don't preach to me words you don't understand. Just leave me alone. Don't show me the way to the promised land if you can be more. Don't preach to me words you don't understand. Just leave me alone. They're born to break the borders for the promise of gold. to a wife abusing husbands behind an unknown door. So long, waiting like a fool here to catch you when you fall, you fall. Round and round we go, the same scenario. But baby, don't you know how much I love you so? If you're so proud of me, why can't everybody see me? I'm the shadow in the moonlight at the corner of your street. I'm the secret that you hold tight, forever discreet. Stuck in time without a future. We never made a plan. I hold my breath under the water. An invisible man. I'm an invisible man. An invisible man. I'm an invisible man. An invisible man.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Invisible man.
Yeah. Would you like to be invisible for a
You're
day?
supposed to say to him I can't see him now.
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, I guess so. A bit slow, really.
Yeah.
Mind you, let's have your 6 likes instead. You're better
Okay
at
then.
that. Drunken skiers before you start. Drunken skiers try to get down mountain after après ski,
Yeah.
right, and fail spectacularly.
Yeah, you really
I
would,
struggle
wouldn't
with
you?
that word.
Yeah, yeah.
But you would have to, like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Go on.
It's clear my throat. Fingerless gloves.
Why? What's the point?
I know.
But why do you like them?
Because I like them because
Yeah.
handy for things that
Picking your
you
nose.
you might have to do, or get your phone out. You get your phone out.
Why don't you just have proper gloves? Take your glove off, pick your phone, take your
know.
phone out and use it.
I know.
What's the point in fingerless
And your fingers
gloves?
get cold as well,
Of course,
don't
well,
they?
they would do. They're like exposed to the elements.
I know.
Go on.
Oliver
next.
Cox's Pippin.
Who?
Oliver Cox's Pippin.
Wonder where he was going there.
It's your favourite apple?
I don't really know. I don't eat that many apples.
Do you like them sweet, or do you like them?
Yeah, I do like a
You
nice
like 'em
sweet. I like
sweet,
them
eh?
in your next door neighbour's garden. They're nice.
Pink ladies.
Yeah, them are nice, them are.
Lovely though. I can't get to them now because I put a fence up too big.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's life,
I
innit?
tried like building a little hatch and that. Like,
Mind you,
he
if the
must-
beast from the east returns, it could be a bonus. He might knock your fence, well, blow your fence down. Whose is it? His or yours?
Mine?
So you put it up.
Of course I did.
Well, why'd you put it up so bleeding high then, you idiot?
No, I didn't think about it, did I? It's got a fig tree growing over it now as well.
No, I ain't too keen on figs.
No, figs ain't what they used to be.
Nah.
All people from Slough.
You love all people from
Yeah,
Slough. You've
they're
met
nice, aren't they?
everyone from Slough.
Yeah.
What? You,
'Cause
okay, drawing out. How'd you come to that conclusion?
Apparently, it's the most boring place in Britain, Slough.
Oh, I suppose there
But-
are boring people.
But the people
there,
I've
but
met
there's
from
some-
Slough, they seem okay.
Yeah, well, I guess there's. Well, he was from Slough, wasn't he? Ricky Gervais, The Office.
Well, I don't know if he's actually from Slough.
No, but The Office
the
was,
Office
wasn't
is
he?
Slough,
They
yeah,
look
yeah.
quite funny.
Yeah. Russian hats. A lot of Russian hats now.
Well, the one that
Oh, I
Corbyn
only get
wore that
one
the
now.
BBC
Yeah.
photoshopped. So
Only
his
get
proper one.
Oh, proper ones, yeah.
Yeah.
You get them in Wilkinson's. Or Primark.
Well, I suppose Russia's getting very popular, isn't it? I mean,
With Russians.
well, with Conservatives, because they keep giving them loads of money, don't they? And then
True.
blame Corbyn for being unpatriotic.
True.
Hey, that game of tennis hasn't took place, has it? 160 grand for Boris Johnson. He doesn't strike me as the greatest, most able tennis player.
Can he play tennis?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Oh,
I mean, you wouldn't pay 160 grand to play tennis with McEnroe, would you?
no. Pretty right, no. I like a bike with one wheel.
Like a penny farthing.
Yeah.
Boy.
Because I just think they're fascinating. Why don't you fall off?
I suppose it's got something to do with your balance.
Must be. Yeah, I'm guessing not everybody could ride one of those.
I think they look stupid. To be
Well,
fair.
I suppose they would do, like, coming down, like, the Warwick Road,
Yeah.
you know.
Mind you, with the snow, I'm surprised the amount of people that have been out on bikes.
Yeah.
But they have all had 2 wheels.
Something I like and I need. TV repairmen. Are there any
What's
anymore?
wrong with your TV then?
It's knackered.
Have you tried it?
You know, this is another
Like,
subject.
turn it off and turn it on. 'cause
I've
that's what
tried
they
all
do
that.
for everything.
You know the hoofer doofer? What do you call the hoofer doofer? You know
I
the
have
remote
no idea.
remote control. What do you call a remote control?
A remote control.
Do you?
Yeah, I do, surprisingly enough.
You're weird.
Novel, ain't it?
I know,
Yeah.
you're weird.
Yeah, pass us a remote control, please, Bab. She knows exactly what I mean.
Ah, right, okay. So if you said, "Can you pass us the hoofer doofer?" She wouldn't know.
She'd go, what? Oofa doofa? What's the oofa doofa?
Oofa
Remote
doofa.
control. Why don't you call it remote control, you idiot? But I don't watch much telly.
No.
So
Anyway,
what's wrong with your
it's
telly?
knackered. Well, you know the hoofer doofer,
Yeah.
right? When you press the hoofer doofer for TV to come on, it doesn't come on. Now you're thinking,
Batteries.
batteries?
Yeah.
No, tried the batteries.
Do you know there's
No
a
good.
button on the TV that you can press without using
I'm
the
not
oofa
going to
doofa?
walk all the way over there. For God's sake, it's nearly 4 foot.
But you'd
No.
walk to the telephone to moan about it.
Yeah.
okay.
But no, but and the bit on the TV, that's not working either. So what I have to do, it takes...
Buy a new one.
Yeah, no, I'm tight.
No, I know you are.
But
If it don't
it's
work,
quite a
you ain't
good
got no
telly.
option.
It's a big telly. It's a nice telly. Lovely picture.
Well, not today. It ain't got a lovely picture 'cause you can't see it.
But I need a TV repair, man. Because even pressing it on the side
Right.
doesn't
How
work
old's
either.
your television?
It's probably only about 25 years old.
Yeah, I'm guessing them people that used to repair
Yeah.
TVs in them days are not alive now.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Rent-A-Vision. No.
No, there's nothing like that.
Oh, right, okay. Might have to give it back then.
Come on, how many you got left? Because Jimmy
That's it.
Coburn's phoning us
That's
up.
it,
So
that's it.
if you play a track now,
You want to play Jimmy Coburn now or after?
no, we'll play another record.
Oh.
Then I'll phone up Jimmy, have a quick chat with James, see what he's doing. I believe he's on the way to record another banging track today.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm going to play a track I haven't heard yet, but it's from our friend Frank.
oh, Frank Brandisar.
Yeah.
Crystal
yeah.
Halo.
Yeah.
Let's
Here
have
we
it.
go. Here we go.
Most girls will never kiss and tell, but I've heard you've got some love to sell. So take my money, you might
And that was a wonderful sound of Blair's MCE, produced by the wonderful Reggie Morrix, all the way from the US of A. Now, on the telephone, we've got from somewhere between Liverpool and Eton, the wonderful Jimmy Coburn. Jimmy, how are you?
Not too bad, Gar. How are you, mate?
You're sounding wonderful. You're sounding almost as good as what you do on record, Jimmy.
Not too bad for this time of morning, mind you. It's knocking on now.
And almost as good as you sounded on the BBC this Christmas, mate.
I know, seems like a distant memory. That's only a couple of months ago now.
How was it anyhow? Because when we did speak before, we couldn't talk about it because obviously you'd recorded it, but you knew what happened and you couldn't tell anybody else. But how did it go briefly on that show? Because it was great viewing. My daughter loved you and she couldn't get a breath that I actually knew you. She's going, Daddy, you can't know him. That man's like really, really famous.
Well, what happened was it was pre-recorded in August, so you can imagine it's still summered and stuff. So when it was going out, we had all these like Christmas decorations everywhere, and it's only August, so that was a bit funny leading up, And the show was actually out in December, Christmas time. But it was a great experience, and all the people on the show were fantastic.
And you looked and sounded amazing. You sounded like your hero, John Lennon. You look like John, and I think all the viewers saw the talents of Jimmy Coburn. But you're not just brilliant at John Lennon; you're brilliant at Jimmy Coburn as well. How's the new album been received, Waterloo King? You're on your way to record another track today, I believe.
Yeah, cheers, Gar. Yeah, I'm on my way up now. I've got this new song which is going to go on the CD version. Hopefully, I'm going to get some vinyls done as well, and it's that good that I didn't really want to leave the track off.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd better get down there, and I've got maybe one or two tracks to record now and finish off. This one today is called Second to No One.
And
It's sounding really good.
Let's give a shout out to where you're going, where the studio is, somewhere between Leicester and Nuneaton, isn't it, I believe?
Yeah, little village called Anstey. Brilliant place, like a second home up there to me. So Rick Wilson, who's also producing and playing on the album with me, he's fantastic. So couldn't have done it without him, really.
And how's things at the Cavern Club as well, with the Cavern Club Beatles?
Brilliant, yeah. We've been really busy. Had a busy year last year doing the Sergeant Pepper show and stuff like that for the 50th anniversary. So we're always busy, us lads, doing stuff. And we've got Beatle Week coming up this year.
When is Beatle Week, Jim? Because we've just come back from Edinburgh, me and the missus, and I did say we're going to go up to Liverpool and we want to go up to the Cavern and meet you guys and watch you perform. So when is Beatles Week, and when can the public get out and see Jimmy Coburn as Jimmy with your wonderful new stuff that you're doing on yourself, and also your Beatles stuff as well?
Well, the Beatle Week is the bank holiday Monday weekend, the last weekend of August. And it's the week leading up to it, from like the Wednesday to the Tuesday. So that's when we'll be performing different shows. It's yet to be announced exactly what we're doing. And then the actual album, I'm thinking of getting a date penned in for May, late April, May in the Cavern Club. So that'll be announced soon as well.
I would say, don't put no pressure on you, but either can you move the Beatles Week back to July, or move your up to July, because we're coming up in July.
Or just do two shows.
Because we're in Spain in August, bank holiday, so I definitely won't be up there. But I think we penciled in July in Liverpool to come up and see you. Do you perform there every Friday and every Saturday? And how can people hook up with Jimmy Coburn? How can people listen to your new music as well?
Well, it's going to be every other Friday and definitely every Saturday for the Beatles band, our Cavern Club Beatles band. And the shows that I'm going to announce now for the Waterloo Key Live, it's coming very soon. I'm just getting a few little bits together. And then, I'll have a website up and running and stuff ready to announce details of live shows for that as well.
Will you be taking those live shows, promoting your album up and down the country, Jimmy? Have you got any plans to do that?
Well, you're definitely not going to let me off not coming up your way, are we? So I'll definitely come on to Birmingham.
That would be absolutely superb, man. It'd be great to hook up with you as well. So you're off now. You've got to get your train. You're down there to Anstey to record something else. can we wish you all the very best going forward? We're going to use our old interview to promote your stuff going forward, because you were last year my unearthed diamond. I think you're amazing. If everything was equal, you would get radio airplay 24/7 on every radio station on the planet, because Jimmy, you are as good as any artist out there, and never forget that. I've 100% belief in you.
Oh, brilliant. Well, I'm glad you got, people like the likes of yourself pushing it. There's a few people really, hot on it, like, so hopefully going forward now, we can make a few waves, with this album. I think it's going to sound great live as well.
And you've also got Paul McCartney's former publicist on your case as well, haven't you?
Jeff Baker, yeah, he loves the album, and I can't wait to send him this new tune I'm going to do today. I think it's going to be up there with the best of the the album tracks that I've done.
So when you've completed it, send it to us, MP3 format, tracks at sports-radio.co.uk, and we'll get it on high rotation, and we'll be playing it on the Biscuit Boys show as well.
Brilliant, will do.
Jimmy, say hello to everybody, Sadie and Jules and Lee and everybody up there, and your old man in Merseyside, and I'll see you in August, see you in July, mate.
Brilliant, nice one, Paul.
Cheers, top man, Jimmy, thank you.
Salam, mate.
Cheers, pal.
Only half a reason, that's what I came here for. And there's a whole lot of work I'm missing. I'm gonna step outside my mind until I reach out and find the things I thought I'd left behind. Don't you know, this thing that you feel inside, the rain will pass and the sun will shine, and if so, just take your head for a ride. 'Cause I'm tired of outdated morals, I'm just tired of outdated meanings. I just live for the things I believe in, and that gets me high. Well, then you know I'll find that feeling, the way I look in your eyes and it's done. Well, if it takes all night till the morning light and our time has gone, don't you know, this pain that you feel inside, the rain has passed and the sun is shining. I know I took my head for a ride. 'Cause I'm tired of outdated morals, I'm just tired of outdated meanings. I just live for the things I believe in, and that gets me high. Look inside, just look inside, take a look inside. I'm just tired of outdated morals, I'm just tired of outdated meanings. I just live for the things I believe in, and that gets me high. I'm just tired of outdated morals, I'm just tired of outdated meanings. I just live for the things I believe in, and that gets me high.
The magnificent Hey, it's not just Jimmy Coburn, the magnificent
Sorry.
Jimmy Coburn outside my window. My unearthed diamond of last year, my record of last year, double A side, Gotta Go Home. Jimmy's on his way now to record a new track, and we're going to drip things out, the birth of his new single, little bits of video clips, little bits and pieces, and you can link in with Jimmy if you just go onto a search engine, Jimmy Coburn Liverpool, or the Cavern Club Beatles. That's all Jimmy Coburn, and Jimmy will have his new website up soon. Just putting everything together in a nice little, just like a nice little envelope, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a little bit like what BB Media, what we're trying to do. We're doing a monthly show now with the Biscuit Boys. We also do 2 shows in the month with Paul Devlin and No Holds Barred, and we're doing a Hoodie 70, linking up with Alan Hudson, one of the stars of the 70s, to take a trip down memory lane once a month. And all these shows are going to be on SRB Radio and the Biscuit Boys every Tuesday between 11 and 12, and it's just a time situation that we haven't got enough time to do the Biscuit Boys every week, but we do love it. We are going to keep doing it every month, and every day you will be able to listen to your tracks, because while we're not on, we are on broadcasting online, srbradio.com. So keep sending your tracks in. You write them, you sing them, you create them, we'll play them. It's quite easy. It's just a shame that most of the radio stations don't grasp the nettle. But, you know, that's their bag.
Okay.
Right, okay, mate.
Here's my regular of the week.
Come on, what is it? 'Cause we're going to do Paget Watch as well after that. Catch up with
if we
Paget
get
and see how
time,
they're
yeah,
getting
okay.
on.
It's Catalina Kicks and Waterfall.
To have it all to the daily time. I would lie down, yet rest while inside. We'll cure the disease, but we'll stay alive. It's all perspective. Some others say that it's not a sign. You'll disagree just about a size. Wherever we go, you'll be by my side. It's all collective. So why would you wonder? Go washing over like a waterfall. How does it feel to start things over and want it all? Why do we wonder? Go washing over like a waterfall. Can't you know you're enemy from my perspective? Can't you know you're enemy? Always can't you know you're enemy? You give it all, but it's not enough. I could be here, but you're so alone. All fades are black, but we're never out. It's in perspective. So why would you wonder? Come falling over like a waterfall. How does it feel to start things over and lose it all?
Yeah, Catalina Kicks and Waterfall.
Cheers, Ian, for sending that in as well. Mr. Ian George, Catalina
Great
Kicks,
track,
top
that
man,
is.
great song.
Great track, love it,
Wonderful
love it.
group. Causeway, Coventry Copsewood, they were playing.
Sorry, can you say that again in English?
Coventry Copsewood, they were playing Saturday.
Paget Rangers.
Yeah.
Away?
They were away, yeah.
Away. I'm going to go for a win on that.
I'm going to go
Paget.
for nothing because the game's called off.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Surprisingly waterlogged pitch. But they are playing, Paget Rangers are playing tonight at Utoxeter Town.
Oh.
So best luck, Paget Rangers.
2-0 I'm going for there.
Yeah. I don't know much about Utoxeter, do you?
It's where Nick lives.
Well, apart from that, but I mean...
Oh, don't know anything else.
I mean, to be honest,
No,
right,
didn't know they had a football.
you're going to the fixed odds,
Yeah.
you're going Utoxeter versus Paget, you go, don't know, Nick lives there, we'll
Yeah.
go for home win or an away
The
win
White
or a
Swan
draw.
pub, yeah. Nice little pub.
Is it really?
Yeah, you'd like it. It's like how pubs used to be.
What do you mean? Serving alcohol?
Yeah, like
Yeah, they
nice.
still do now, the pubs I go to.
Not full of
What?
little kids and things like that.
Well, this pub in Glasgow,
Pretending to be drunk.
bloody Glasgow, Edinburgh, was proper pub.
It's Scotland.
Yeah, but
It's a
pubs
sp-
are the same
It's
everywhere.
a
don't they,
national
really?
pastime.
Yeah, it is, and rugby. England didn't do very well in the rugby again, did they?
Ireland won something.
Yeah, they won something. They won
Yeah.
England.
Yeah.
They won the Triple Crown.
Triple Grand Slam thing. You do,
Exactly.
right?
They win the whole lot, don't
I
they?
know, yeah. If you
Yeah.
win everything,
Yeah.
you win everything.
Do you know something though? In those Six Nations, it's like you win so many things. There's like the Calcutta Cup. There's loads of competitions.
Yeah, that's right.
in the Six Nations.
And then there's Italy.
Yeah.
What are they in it for?
I don't know, but Scotland played there, didn't they? So I didn't see what the result was.
Surprisingly,
You know.
you might find this surprisingly, the women's World Nation, Six
Okay.
Nations, was
Yeah.
won by
England.
Italy.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah,
Blimey.
there you go.
I mean, it was on in the pub, but I'd had a few.
Yeah.
And I noticed that Scotland was losing, and I did
Yeah.
say, blimey, mate, you're as bad at rugby as what you're at football.
Did you make a fool of yourself?
No, not really.
Oh,
no,
right, okay.
no.
Because normally you do, don't you?
I'm a happy drunk, I am.
Yeah, you
I'm,
are,
I'm
yeah.
loud and happy. You know,
What's going on?
and Kevin Peterson's retired as well.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Who does he play for?
He was a very, very good cricketer.
Oh, was
One of
he?
the greatest cricketers that England have produced. or
Right,
South
okay,
Africa.
okay.
You don't like cricket, do you? No. Come on then, what you got next?
Right then.
It's almost time to go, isn't it? We're running out of time rapidly. James Walsh has joined, Scott Powell's joined. Great to have you with us, guys.
Okay, I'm going to quickly get in a couple of tracks here. So we're going to get Just Keep On Trucking, or Just Keep Trucking On.
Who's this by?
This is by Jackie Tell.
Because I tell you something, in Wales and like Devon and people haven't been trucking anywhere with this damn weather.
Nope.
So let's have it.
It seems like all they want to do is see you fail. Stick to your guns, cause in the end you will prevail. Maybe then they will all want to know your name. Talk about how they knew you before you hit the fame. They look down their nose at you like you're worth nothing at all. First to jump on your case if ever you should fall. You'll be the one laughing if you finally break through. Cause then they'll spin their lies and say they always had faith in you. Like a beer bitch, but won't you just keep trucking on? Just don't stop even if you feel that chance is gone. You lost the battle but the war can still be won. Keep trucking on. Just keep trucking on. But if you don't make it and they all don't know your name, don't think all the efforts you put in have been in vain. Though you may not be famous and you may not have it all, you can still make a living and that's all I'm in this for. Like a beer bitch, but won't you just keep trucking on? Just don't stop even if you feel that chance is gone. You lost the battle truck it on, 'cause though the road will twist and turn, lessons will be learned. Though the road will twist and turn, you won't crash and burn. You won't crash and burn.
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn. Jake Buggy, that was for me.
Sorry,
Jake Bug. A bit Jake Buggy for me.
was it
Yeah. You don't know who he is, do you?
Jake
No.
Bugg? Yeah, he's from Nottingham, isn't
Okay.
he?
You, just looked at me rather with that vacant expression. As you say.
Who sang that?
That was a Jack Top.
Oh, it was Jack, yeah.
Yeah, Jack Top. Yeah.
There we go, Jack. I like Jack.
Yeah,
He's a
good
good lad. Part of, what's his... Swatkins Boys?
Oh, was the one of the Swatkins
Yeah.
boys?
The underclass.
The
underclass.
Yeah, the underclass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, right, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's a bit different from the underclass, isn't it?
Yeah, he is, yeah. He's only a young gun, Jack. He's a good lad. I like Jack.
It, yeah, good on
We
you.
like Jack. Another guy, I want to give a shout out to For the Love of the Game.
All for the love of the game. Scum,
Yeah.
wind, rain, sleet or snow.
Exactly. But it's the Jeff Astle Foundation presents For the Love of the Game, the Jeff Astle story. And it's for, it says for West Bromwich Albion fans, but it's for any football fans or any people that like football and remember Jeff, because Jeff was one of the greatest, central strikers that this country's had. And Jeff's memory lives on, revered as one of the club's greatest number 9s, absolutely. I mean, at the Albion he was known as the King, and definitely most loved. Yeah, he was. Our play relives special moments in Jeff's life. A man with a wicked sense of humour, who always had time for the fans. Jeff's career began at Notts County, as and then went on and played for the Albion. And he played in the 1970 World Cup finals as well. And that's at the Crescent Theatre in Birmingham between May the 24th to the 27th. So I'm going to get my backside down there. It's at the Crescent Theatre, as I said, Sheepcote Street, Birmingham. And tickets are available at allthews.crescent-theatre.co.uk. So Dawn's already going, his daughter, and hopefully many, many more to see a play there of an absolute legend of a football player.
Good stuff.
And 50 years ago, it'll be almost 50 years ago, when the Albion lifted the FA Cup and Jeff scored the goal. I mean, what a team they were, the Baggies, in them days.
Oh, God, yeah.
Look at them now.
Yeah.
I mean, and I do listen to WM a lot. I hear a lot of football fans, the Albion, saying, best Albion team I've seen ever. You're having a laugh. That team, Ray Barlow's team, I mean, I don't know an awful lot about the Baggies, but know about football. But Barlow's team in the 50s, Astle's like in the, 60s. Big Ron's team in the 70s with Laurie, God bless him, Cyril, well, both of them sadly gone, and Brendan Batson.
Yeah, 3 degrees.
Len Cantello, Brian Robson. You could Ali Robertson, Ali Brown, Tony. You could probably name half them Albion team now of the 70s. How many players from the current Albion team could you name?
I had a Tony Brown shirt, football shirt.
Did you really?
Number 4 it was. Number 4.
Well, I was listening to a story that he was, I'm sure it was Tony Brown was telling, because he's a Manchester lad, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, he is, Manchester lad. Yeah. And my recollection from the story is that he had the FA Cup on a motorbike, taking it to a pub to show his dad in 1968. Oh, right. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I don't think
possible,
I dreamt that.
Possible.
But you can imagine back in them days, that's what they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Imagine that now, winning the FA Cup and taking it home to show your dad on the back of a bike. Yeah. Right, come on then. It's time to say good night, God bless, thank you, good afternoon for listening and watching. And we do say that because we do go out to the world, and somewhere in the world it's dark, and somewhere in the world it's light, and somewhere in the world it's hot, and somewhere in the world it's cold. But hopefully, over the next few days in Birmingham, it will be getting a little bit warmer. Thank you.
May your God go with you.
wondered what was there for me. She's got a cold heart, and now the time's goodbye. It's 'cause I've never ever gonna see her cry. She's got a cold heart, why can't I see? She's got a cold heart, why can't this be? She's got a cold heart, she's no good for me. She's got a cold heart, just let it be. Just let it be. Just let it be. She's as cold as ice, frozen inside. Got no feelings, emotionally tied. She can't decide on what she wants, and she doesn't know what she needs. Well, it's me. She needs me. She's got a cold heart, why can't I see? She's got a cold heart, just let it be. She's got a cold heart, she's no good for me. She's got a cold heart, just let it be. Just let it be.